Let's start. Beauty captures attention. Personality captures heart. Teaching is the profession that creates all other professions. Am I audible to you, everyone?
Yes.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Professor Vinit, Department of English, St. John's College of Arts and Science, Ammandivilai. I'm the one hosting the program today. We, St. John's College of Arts and Science, Ammandivilai, Kanyakumari District, Tamil Nadu, heartily welcome all to the fifth day of this International Faculty Development Program on developing soft skills and personality in teaching, jointly organized by Cape Cobden Trust, Lavender Literary Club India, and Department of English, St. John's College of Arts and Science, Ammandivilai, Kanyakumari District, India, in association with Cape Cobden Publishers India. It is well to walk with a cheerful heart, a friendly glance, and a gentle word for all. Now I welcome Dr. Ganeshan Shanmugavelu, Senior Lecturer, Department of Educational Studies, Institute of Teacher Education, Ipoh Campus, Perak, Malaysia. He has published his research paper. Is everything fine? His research interest is in the Indian community in Malaysia and educational studies. He is the president of this workshop. Today he is going to talk on conducting research in historical studies. So today's topic is developing self-esteem. So I welcome you, sir, to give your
Yes,
speech.
Mr. Vidit. Okay, let me screen the slides first before I start. Okay, thank you very much, Professor Vidit, for this wonderful evening, for this program on a faculty development program on developing soft skills and personality in teaching from 18 to 22nd March. So today is the last day, organized by Lavender Literary Club, Cape Comorin Trust, and St. John's College of Arts and Science. And I would like to thank Dr. Frank and Dr. Regine Silvers for giving me a chance. I think since last year, we are organizing few virtual conference, which is very successful. And for this year, I think this is the second one when we start off this year with the research writing and publication. So I would like to wish a good evening for all the participants from India, and also I think some of them from Malaysia. They might be coming in later, I think, because I already passed the link to my colleagues and my friends in Malaysia. So it's now 8:30 p.m. in Malaysia. 8:30 p.m. in Malaysia. So I'm given 1 hour, I think. So exactly now it's 6 p.m. India, I guess. So in Malaysia it's 8:30. So I'll finish it in 1 hour, and then later we can have a question and answer session. Okay, so let me start. For my topic today is developing self-esteem. Of course, this faculty development program is on soft skills, personality, and teaching. So one of the main aspect for individual to be successful, to progress, and to develop themselves in any situation, either in working environment, family environment, with the society, and so on. Self-esteem is very important for an individual on how they develop their self-esteem and to have a high self-esteem, because as individual, everyone have self-esteem. It's just in the case that high self-esteem, low self-esteem, and some of them are very positive-minded. Some of them are not to say all of them are negative-minded. Negative mind, we have a negative mind in ourselves. That one we cannot run away. So now, how we going to build our self-esteem to do better in our profession, in the society, in the family, and so on. So this slot is more of sharing because I think most of us know what is self-esteem. So most of us are the lecturers, academicians, and also maybe some students are here. Whatever it is, as individual, self-esteem is there inside us. It's how we're going to develop and how we're going to improve our self-esteem to do better in our life in many ways. Okay. What is self-esteem actually? Okay, what is self-esteem? I'll go into the definition a bit, then I'll discuss about how to improve our self-esteem. And the last part, I'll show some quotation, quotes or words of wisdom that I took from few literature I read, which is very good quotes that will fresh our mind of what we are doing and what we're going to do in the future for the society, for ourselves, our society, our family, our organization, and so on. So self-esteem is appreciating one's own worth and importance, and having the character to be accountable for oneself and to act responsibly towards others. Okay, so it's actually a confidence and satisfaction about ourselves, in oneself, about us, the level of confidence and the level of satisfaction. Okay, that is what actually all about. Let me continue. Okay, self-esteem is self-confidence, self-worth, and self-respect. It involves respecting others as well as feeling a sense of harmony and peace within yourself. So the key to elevated self-esteem is the willingness to take responsibilities for your feelings, desires, thoughts, abilities, and interests, and to accept your overall strengths and act accordingly. Okay. Your self-esteem actually affects everything you do. Okay, what you do is all about you. It reflects you to everyone with whom you come in contact. Self-esteem is made up of learned feelings and positive thoughts. Okay, well, I mean, when we talk about self-esteem, it's all about positive thoughts that reflect a positive attitude. I mean, it reflects a positive attitude of I can do it, I can do it, versus a pessimistic attitude of I can't do it. I can do it. That is what self-esteem. Every time we must have the feeling of whatever task is given to us, we must take the opportunity to finish the task with positive mind. Okay. Self-esteem is not a fixed or rigid state. It changes depending on what you experience or how you are feeling. Self-esteem is both conscious and unconscious. It is an ongoing evaluation of yourself, a belief about what you can and cannot do. It's about belief ourselves, what we can and what we cannot do. Self-esteem can be learned, but it does not happen overnight or by chance. Of course, as I was telling just now, everyone has self-esteem. To develop our self-esteem, it can be learned. You can undergo training. You can read a lot of books. You can read a lot of materials to improve ourselves, to develop our confidence, and so on. Self-esteem is the bridge between who you are and what you do, the bridge between internal and external success. In order to produce positive results, one needs to focus his or her energy by letting go of unwarranted negative images. We clear our negative mind that may be self-imposed and turn those negative patterns into positive energy. As academicians, I think most of us who are academicians, lecturers or teachers, we have to also develop self-esteem among our students from the young age. For those teachers in primary school, secondary school, or college lecturers or university lecturers, this is what we're supposed to do. We ourselves, but create the self-esteem among ourselves, and we try to develop it among our students by giving them motivation and so on. Once we have a good self-esteem, high self-esteem, we will proceed and try to progress in our life in whatever aspect we do. All right, the successful individual today has a meaningful goals and enjoys the process of getting there, where we are going to. This person continually reassesses who she or he is without feelings or guilt, fear or self-doubt, and is able to move through life with a sense of purpose. Everybody has a purpose in our life. So what is the purpose is based on individual. Okay. So how we going to achieve the purpose? We try to work up for it with confidence, determination, and so on. And here comes the self-esteem aspect, where we have to develop the self-esteem and feel proud of ourselves and build confidence in ourselves. All right. No one else will ever be you or have your unique combined strength. Physical, appearance, skills, accomplishments, personality, interests, thoughts, and feelings. Appreciating and accepting your good points and learning how to love yourself. You must love yourself. Okay, I must love myself first. Who you are, who am I? Okay, does not mean that you are self-centered or egoistic. It doesn't mean that self-esteem here meaning that we are going to be very ego or self-centered. We need this. We have to, as human, before you can truly give to others, you need to value, appreciate, and love yourself. We have to love ourselves. This is our life. Then we give to other people. Okay, with full confidence. When we talk to other people will have confidence on us, especially we as academicians. When you go into the class, we must be self-confident and have the feeling of liking among our students towards what we're going to teach in our class. The main aspect is students must have the feeling of liking, and they must like us when we come into the class. This is very important. If you, if we talk about teaching and learning aspect, all right. My self-esteem improved because how are we going to improve our self-esteem? First, I solicited feedback from peers. Okay, we get feedback from peers, but this one hardly happen because we feel a bit of shyness and so on to talk to peers to improve ourselves. So we try to get feedback from our peers. I practice positive thinking and visualize success. I sought counseling. If we really have problem or what, we can ask the help from the counselor to not to solve the counselor won't solve our problem. They will guide us to solve our own problem. Okay, to help me through difficult times. I identify my values and then make them priorities. I improve my ability to meet new challenges and risk changes. Changes happen. We must take the risk. So that is another question mark. How dare we going to take risk when we are asked to change? Okay, let me see. Like last year, pandemic started because of COVID. At last, all the teaching and learning process are going through online, Google Meet, Zoom, and so on, virtual learning. So these are the changes happen. So we have to tackle the changes to adapt the situation of what's happening around, right? Okay, the next one, I read a lot of positive literature. We must read a lot to develop our mind. That is literature review. It's not only when we are doing our research, we are doing literature review. Anytime, any moment, whenever we have time, we have to read. Reading is the best way to improve our mind actually. We can read of a lot of literature there, philosophical, political, whatever we like, we read whichever is good for us. I regularly attended support groups. For example, this is for everyone, not for me. I learned to be honest in expressing my strength, talents, and skills. I wrote down my accomplishments on a daily basis. I found a new job and experienced success in that job. This one is very, subjective, because not doesn't mean that you don't like the job you are working now, immediately going to change to a new job. It means that if you're not so feeling satisfied, you can find a better job that you feel that you will be happy in that job. Okay, so that is what actually. And then I discovered that my parents and friends believe in me. This is what we're going to talk to our students. We have to motivate them. I made myself do things without waiting for others to suggest action. Be proactive. I took action on ideas I believe in. I made a definite effort to improve my personal appearance. This is very important. Appearance. Appearance is very important for a teacher, for a lecturer, okay, for an academician, because we are going to the class. All eyes are watching at us. The first impression is very important in the classroom to make your student feel happy of what you're going to do in the class. So the first impression is very important. So our appearance is very important. How we carry ourselves, our dress code, our dressing, and so on. So it's very important to be in the public, because we are in the eye of the public as academicians, all right? Especially in the class. I practice meditation and exercise daily. If those who are practicing meditation, they can proceed with this, and exercise also. This one aspect. So, how to create a positive belief system in this aspect? So, according to Roosevelt, Eleanor Roosevelt, he said, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Many people feel inferior complex because it's they who decide the inferiority complex, not other people ask us to become inferior. We ourselves think like that. So we have to change this mind actually. Yeah. So for us who are adults, who are very highly educated and so on, we know what we are doing, but yet we need to change time to time to develop ourselves, because sometimes we tend to forget. We feel comfortable. We are in the comfortable zone. So if can we break the comfortable zone and look for better option out there and develop ourselves. This is very important. For the students, we have to encourage them from time to time. So another one, Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. It's all about mind. What we think, how we think. That's what actually we're going to achieve by the way we believe in ourselves. All right. Okay, the next one. Many people feel that the number one roadblock to success is the inability to believe oneself. We have to believe in ourselves. I know I can do it. I'm good in this. I'm good in that. It's not that, okay, some people might be thinking like, am I showing off? No, it's not showing off. You are doing your best for yourself, and you are trying to expose yourself in a good way, okay, in a better way to the society, helping the society, helping the students, and so on. For example, those lecturers, we are lecturers, we are academicians. How many of us are doing publication every year? Okay, so we have to publish our work. This is what actually to expose ourselves to the public, to the society, through our knowledge we have to others. We don't keep our knowledge among ourselves and make it like a vacuum without moving anywhere. We have to open it up. This is all about self-esteem, how you're going to think of yourself and try to help others. We often tend to overlook our strength and focus on our limitations. This is very normal. We concentrate on self-defeating negative attitude formulated in our early years, meaning here that we have a lot of experience since we are small, we grown up to become a teenager, we are studying in the college and so on. Sometimes we have a lot of problems back home during our small time. So this will also carry that make us thinking of what happened in the past. Okay, we have to try to avoid this, the self-defeating negative attitude formulated in our early years, we try to avoid. Once we are now in this situation, we have to think about our future. Of course, we don't forget the past, but don't make it the past always come into our mind and block everything. Okay, you have to overcome whatever problem you have in the past. When we can turn those negative thoughts around and focus on our strength, we will enjoy a positive belief system that we can do. We must progress. Okay, all right, next one. A positive belief system encourages an optimistic, positive attitude. One's attitude toward oneself is the single most important factor in healing or staying well. Okay, attitude matters most. I always tell my colleague, I always tell my students, no matter what we do, whoever we are, attitude plays important part in our life. If you have a good attitude, positive attitude, we will progress. No question asked. Okay? Such a belief system allows you to think and act in a positive way. A positive attitude will make us act positively and to make us become more vibrant in the society and show all our skill, our knowledge, and help out the society out there. That is the thing. This in turn leads to a positive result, both at work and at home. Simple as that. Of course, theoretically, it looks so ideal, but practically, this is what we're going to do. Theory is one part, practical is one part. So these two must come together when we do something. Okay. All right. Next one, creative or positive belief system at work. What we supposed to do in our working place? When you expect the best, your mind focuses on the best. Always, we must expect the best out of us. We mustn't have the feeling of I can't do this. Am I going to be good in this or what? So the mind have to be focused. Your mind focus on the best. When you get up in the morning, you have two choices. Today is going to be a wonderful day. This one people think, or today is going to be a lousy day. Okay, before going to work, you must have this feeling. I enjoy going work. I enjoy to be in the organization. So what is going to happen today? The choice of words can change your thoughts. These thoughts can change your life. A simple saying like that. Okay. So always think, oh, today is going to be a wonderful day. Positive. That's what positive mind. Okay. That's what positive mind all about. All right. Next one. Learn to turn negative thinking patterns around. Of course, we can't run away from negative thinking. When there is positive, there is negative. When there is pro, there is con. We cannot be always pro. We need to be con. Okay. We need to be pro and con in certain aspects, right? So negative thinking is there, but we don't make negative thinking control our mind and our positive thinking. We have to be positive. All right. Always we must have. Normally people say plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. That's how it's supposed to be. Learn to improve your interpersonal communication. We have to improve our interpersonal communication. That is, we are talking to other people, interacting. Besides the intrapersonal, that we are talking to ourselves inside of what we're going to do. So this is what we're going to improve. We have to talk to people, okay? Interpersonal skill is very important. Learn to expand your support system at work. During our working environment, in our organization, we support each other among colleagues and so on. This is how will make us be respected by our colleagues in our working environment. All right? All right. Believe in yourself and make it happen. Things to remember. Success is an attitude. Whatever your mind can conceive and believe, you can achieve. All right. What I believe, what I can conceive, that is what I'm going to achieve. Dream great dreams and work to make them come true. When we talk about dream, everybody have their dream. We used to dream. I want to be like this. I want to do this. I want to do this, that. I can take one simple example of mine. Last year, I was dreaming to publish at least 10 articles. My write-up in International Index Journal last year, 2020. That was my dream. And I achieved my dream, and it became 15 articles last year. I published 15 articles last year. 2 Scopus and 3 ISI, plus the others are all index journal. So that was my dream last year. I achieved. So I have a dream this year of thinking of publishing 20 articles. I finished 4. So another 16 is waiting. So this is what I'm doing now for my work as an academician. Okay, this is dream. Everybody have their dream. Try to work out for the. We need to dream. We need to dream. We need to dream to make it happen. Without dreaming, you are like you are not in the right direction. Dream here meaning that, of course lah. I'm not talking about dreaming for no reason, no purpose. You dream for good things, you make it happen. You are unique and special. We are unique and special. So here, never affirm self-limitations. We have our limitation as we know, but we try to break the limitation. Go beyond that and do something which is recognizable by others, to look at what we are doing, achieving something. All of us must have sense of achievement throughout our career. What am I going to achieve? This is very important. Some people say, enough, this is my achievement. Achievement never stop. Achievement go on forever, okay? Unless you are satisfied, you stop. But there is no satisfaction in achievement, in fact. I mean, we are not greedy. We have to achieve something good for ourselves and for the society. Not only for ourselves, for our society, for the future generation. To accomplish great things, you must believe, dream, plan, then act. Simple as that. You believe, you dream, you plan out, and then you act to achieve what you have dreamt. That's it. Simple. Of course, talking is easy. Yeah? How are we going to achieve? It belongs to our own self. It's individual aspect. Okay, nothing beyond that. We must, work for it actually. Other people won't come and work for us. We must work for us to achieve something in life and especially in our career. Where are we going to? If you are not a professor now, you must try to achieve to become a professor in the future by doing necessary things to get that achievement, or you achieve the ambition. All right. Okay. Believing is magic. Believing is magic. You can always better your previous best. Last time I was like this. That was my best. Now I want to be better. So we have to be better in years to come in the future. So we must do the best in the future. The previous best, we leave alone. We are going to the next level now. You don't know what you can do until you try. You must try. We must try. Okay, we must try. What I mean here is positive. Try something positive, something good for ourselves, for the society. Okay, then we can see what is the result. There is no failure except is in not trying. Without trying, there is no failure. Sometimes we try, we fail, and then we plan out the different way to achieve what we're going to achieve. All right, defeat may test you. It need not stop you. Sometimes we are defeated, like in the football. I was a footballer and hockey player. So this is my experience last time. Okay, in the football team, the team get defeated, but that is not a stop forever. We need to improve. If first you don't succeed, try another approach. For every obstacle, there is a solution. Any obstacle, there is a solution. So we have to find the solution. It's how we think and find the solution. If cannot be discussed with other people, your friends, your good friends, your family, or whatever, and find a better solution. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. All right. So self-esteem means believing in yourself. I believe in myself to improve myself, so I develop my self-esteem. Okay. So here, self-esteem means believing in yourself. Too many people relate only to the negative in life. By being observant, aware, and trying new approaches to self-defeating belief patterns, you will be able in time to turn those feelings around. Nothing happens overnight, as we know as individuals. We are all educated. Nothing happens in front of us just like that. And what may work for one may not work for another. It may work for me. It may not work for you. So we have to find a better way. Not everything in life is easy, and everything can be we can get everything so easy and everything will work for everybody in the same manner. No, always think there is individual differences in psychological theory of development. There is individual differences among individuals, so we have to be aware of this. Same goes to our student in the classroom, right? Not all students are same in the classroom. Let's say you have 30 students, different students got different ability. That's what individual differences. So how are we going to tackle? That was also go to us among our colleagues. We are not all same. We have different mindset, different thinking, and so on. So never give up. By verbalizing and thinking in terms of the positives, your subconscious mind will affect your conscious mind, causing you to act, not react. Simple as that. Causing you to act on something good. If we talk about the subconscious mind, conscious mind, we have to think about the Sigmund Freud theory of psychological theory, right? Sigmund Freud, conscious mind, and he also has done research on dream analysis. Okay, dream analysis. People dream. So here we can see what we're going to do is act, not react. So we have to act for it. What we want, we have to act. We have to go on with it and do something that we want to get in our life in a better way, for positive things, for positive things. All right, keys to remember, what you can control. What can you control? We can control ourselves. You control you, not others. Some people think of controlling others. It won't happen. we control ourselves first. Enough. What can you do now? So think our strength and positives. Our, let's say in the management theory, SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, okay, SWOT analysis and threats. So we think about that. What do you want to do? Focus your thinking what you want to do. For this year, what you're going to do? What you're going to achieve? How many journal you're going to, how many article you're going to publish? How many research you're going to carry out? Are you planning to write a book, article, and so on? So you plan out and you work for it. What do you need to do? Prioritize and focus your energy now. Give priority for what you're going to do and focus your energy. All right. So it's not only for us. This is what we're going to talk to our students, to the society. If you're giving a talk to a society, this is what you're going to do. Because every academician can be a motivator. Motivation is very important, all right? Your career, job, personal values. Every decision you make in life is a reflection of what is important to you. Values are based on your belief system and your attitudes. Values is our belief system and our attitude. Values reflect who you are and why you do what you do. Why am I doing this? Your values change as you change. When I change, my value change. When I change to a better person, my value must go to a better value. We don't want to have a bad value inside us. Negative values. This is very bad for our health. For our health, for our body. We must have positive value. We all have to think positively. When you have a conflict of values, this will bring personal or career dissatisfaction. Okay, some people are not happy with their job. They are not happy with their career. Why? We don't blame others. We must think why, where it start from. Okay, all right. Your performance appraisal inventory, how you perform. First, attitude. Attitude is very important. Your manner of acting, feeling, and thinking positively. And then control, an ability to exercise authority, to direct and command peers and subordinates. And creativity, an ability to be original, to produce, create, and bring about original change. Creativity is that we find something new beyond what we have and come up with something new, better way. Let's say in our teaching and learning process, we are not going to teach what we are teaching for the past 10 years or 20 years. The method have to be changed. How we're going to conduct our class to make the class happening, simple as that. The class must be happening. When the class is happening, students also become very happening in the class. The class will be very lively with a lot of discussion and so on. Doesn't matter it's a primary school classroom, secondary school, college or university level. All same. How we make our class active is depend on our creativity skill. All right. Next one, in our performance appraisal, one more is decision making. Decision making and ability to define the problem, collect data, and reach a conclusion. Delegation, to entrust authority, responsibility, and task to others. We delegate work. When we are in authority, or the authority delegate the work to us. Flexibility, be flexible. And ability to adapt and change one style to meet the needs of the situation and others. We have to be very flexible. We are not static. We have to be flexible according to situation. Okay, in whatever. We cannot be just like that. We cannot change. That is very problem, and it will give stress for us. We have to adapt for situation. Okay, adapt to situation. This is very important. And then impact and ability to produce changes in others. Okay, what we do must have an impact, significance, and ability. And then the impact must have changes, must give changes to others and give a positive outcome to others. Okay, that's very important. And then independence, freedom of influence, control, or determination of others. initiative, and ability to originate new ideas or methods, like I was telling just now regarding teaching and learning process, to think or act without guidance from others. Sometimes we do without guidance, we try out. Leadership, this is very important in us. We must have the leadership quality and ability to direct, command, and guide others. One more important, listening skill. Okay, we have to listen to others, and ability to be empathetic and supportive, to pick out important information and to give back to others. How many of us have the listening skills? Sometimes we don't want to listen to others. We feel very, a lot of problem to listen. Why should I listen to you? Why? Who are you? When we have this kind of attitude, is a lot of problem will happen in the working environment or in our organization. We have to overcome this actually. We have to listen to others. Although they are not highly educated like us or whatever in society, sometimes they have better ideas than us. Simple as that. Okay, we have to listen to others. And then planning, an ability to devise, design, and construct objectives to achieve goals. One more is political skills. It's not to become a politician, but politicking is everywhere. Political skills, we need this, an ability to function effectively within an organization with both staff and management. A lot of organizations, there are a lot of politicking going on. So we must be aware and take control of ourselves and not too much politicking in an organization, like a real politician. Always remember, we are academicians. So what we're going to do is what we're going to serve our society, for the future generation of any country, all right, where we are living. Presentation skill is one more very important aspect, where ability to speak in front of small or large group of people. Some people can speak in a small group. Some people, they can't even speak in a group. Some people like to speak in a big group. So presentation skill, we need to improve. As academician, our interaction is very important. Presentation is a key aspect in our classroom, in our teaching and learning process. How we present makes the students understand better of what we are teaching. Although we have a lot of knowledge, we have a lot of skills, how we going to deliver the knowledge. Okay, it's very important. Sometimes the student don't understand because our delivery skill fail. So to develop it, we have to try out many things, many skills, okay, go for training and so on, all right? And the next one, quality of work, a desire to attain excellence in work produced. Meaning here, whatever work we are doing, show our excellence and show our productive. The productive must be there, okay? As a lecturer, we must be a productive lecturer. Besides going to the class and teach and teach and teach, we do other things, like I was telling, publication, writing, okay, presentation, attend conferences, is where we expand our knowledge and share our knowledge to others. Risk taking, an ability to risk change and take change. Sales ability, an ability to convince, persuade, and present information to others. Is how marketable are you? Are we marketable? Okay. Stress. This one I don't have to talk a lot because everybody is talking about stress. I'm under stress. I'm pressured, and so on. Stress in work, an ability to work under pressure or in strange situation. How far you are stressful? How we going to overcome our stress? So these all are individual skills that we have to develop. All right. And then team building is very important, to join cooperative activities with others for the unity of efficiency of a group. Verbal skills, just not like communication skills. Volume of work and ability to be a top producing employee who has a high level of productivity. We should also have written skills. Written skill is very important to communicate an idea with. Besides speaking skill, verbal skill, written skill. We put our ideas in written work, report, or letter in a clear and concise form. These are all important in our working environment and to improve our self-esteem, so that we are respected in the organization. All right, the next one, styles and strategies for success. Everybody have their style, okay? We have our style of work, style of walking, style of talking, style of discussing. It's very important. If you ask about style, like our famous film star Rajinikanth, I'm the die-hard fan of Rajinikanth. He is well liked because of his styles of acting. His style in his films, everything is style. So that's what actually, but we don't follow what that is actually. We have our own style. A, competence style. Feelings of self-esteem may be enhanced when you feel competent and successful at what you have mastered. Okay, we have the self-esteem feeling when we feel competent in our working environment. Low feelings of self-esteem may occur when you doubt your ability to master what you set out to be. If you have the feeling of doubtness, not so positive-minded, can I do this and so on. This is what low self-esteem. So you have to compete. You must show your competence level with your colleague. You must show your ability in many aspects. This is how we're going to improve ourselves. And then the second style here is, wait, okay, what is the first one for that discussion on the first one, competency style, strategies for success, continue to update your skills by becoming an expert at what you are best at and enjoy. What you are best at, you enjoy it. So you become an expert in that. Reassess commitments, prioritize tasks and plan ahead for greater flexibility and long-term career planning. Record daily accomplishments and learn to accept and acknowledge personal praise and recognition when you have complete a task, project, or activity. This is a strategy for success for the first one. The second one, significant style. Feelings of self-esteem may be enhanced when you receive positive feedback from others, when you feel connected and or helping or caring for others. It's very simple. When we do something good, when our boss praise us, it's something positive feedback where we feel our self-esteem is going up. After this, I must do better. Like for our student, when the student do good, pass the exam in a very good grade, we praise them. You have done a very good job and so on. The students feel proud. The students have the liking to improve themselves in the future. So low feelings of self-esteem may occur when you feel harshly judged by others. When we think that people are judging us for our work, sometimes we did mistake. When we get condemned, we feel our feeling will go down. So our self-esteem will go down. But try to overcome it, because sometimes when we make mistake, people might tell us we are wrong. We accept because it's our mistake. And later try to improve. That's it. We don't fight back because it's our mistake. Accept the mistake. Simple as that. No need to fight back. If it's your mistake, accept. Okay. All right. Next one. Strategies for success for that second part: volunteer for a charitable organization or community service, or become active in organization group projects and employee activities. Keep up with family and friends, and entertain and start or join a support group. So example, power style. Okay, power. Feelings of self-esteem may increase when you feel you are influencing, controlling, persuade, or inspiring others. We have power. We have power within us. So we will feel self-esteem increase when we can influence others. We can control others. We can persuade or inspiring others. We can inspire others, to do this and that by explaining to them. Competition is a challenge and satisfaction attained by accomplishing goals. So once we accomplish our goals successfully, satisfaction factors will come into us. So we feel happy, we feel proud. Low feelings of self-esteem may occur when you feel you have lost control. You cannot control yourself. A lot of problems, but you can't overcome. So your self-esteem level definitely will go down. So try to avoid this. Of course, sometimes we cannot avoid. Try to minimize it and try to overcome it. All right? All right. Strategies for success on that aspect of power style. become active in local or national politics. This is not become a politician. We try to get to know of what's happening around. Some people don't know what's happening around. No, what's happening around. We must know. We must always know what is happening around. Where is the world going now? Participate in professional organization, contribute by speaking, holding an office, writing or teaching on matters important to you. Set daily, weekly and daily goals for yourself. All right? Virtual style. Feelings of self-esteem may increase when you feel worthy, respected and competent. You value doing the right thing based on your strong belief, all right? Low feelings of self-esteem will occur when you feel diminished by criticism and feeling control or held to a tight schedule for any length of time. But sometimes our stress in work and so on will give us feeling of demotivation and so on. So we have to overcome. We are all adults. We try to overcome this in a better way. For student level, we have to encourage them from time to time as a lecturer or as a teacher. So strategies for success here: find working environment that reflect your belief, become active in community causes and issues that support your belief system, help someone in need, support family traditions, take up writing, poetry and reading philosophy. This one is just an example. Not necessarily we have to do it, but we can read a lot. Okay, we can read a lot. All right. The key to enhance self-esteem is to identify your self-esteem style and strategy and then try to create an environment that best supports your style. Becoming more aware and sensitive to the different styles of your family, friends, and working colleagues will also add a new appreciation to their self-esteem strength and differences. So we must open our mind. Okay? Don't close. Open our mind. Expose and see what's happening around. We must know, understand other people, see what's happening around us, the environment. Okay, this will make us more sensitive on many aspects, and then we will try to improve our self-esteem. We often become our own worst enemy. In fact, receiving feedback from others whose opinions we value can be a very positive experience. We must receive feedback from others who are giving positive feedback to us. Asking others to evaluate your strengths may feel uncomfortable. Normally, we cannot. Sometimes when we ask, "Hey, what do you think of me? What do you think of my work?" We feel uncomfortable because it's not something we normally do. But the insight and knowledge you gain from others often helps you to enhance your feelings of self-esteem. You might have your working colleague who are very close to you, your best friend and so on. So you can discuss with them. Okay, you can discuss with them, ask them, am I doing right? Am I improving myself? And so on. Must have a sense of respecting to each other. No jealousy. If there is jealousy, very difficult. No jealousy. It's very important. All right. Take action for success. Self-esteem is the most effective antidote to depression, anxiety, or stress. It allows one to take action. It is virtually impossible to be active in depression, which leads to feelings of when we are depressed, for sure, we are going to the low esteem level, low self-esteem level. Action also follows thought. Thinking about what you can do, what you cannot do, will often cause you to fail. Positive action, on the other hand, can turn your dreams into reality. This one we know already. We are all adults, we are academicians, but we tend to forget. On and off, we must aware of this and keep in the right track in any situation, all right? And same goes to, this is what we're going to share to our students. Our students have many problems so on. So we have to share this. We have to talk to them and so on to build their self-esteem. All right. The key to personal and career success is believing in yourself. Self-esteem is a state of mind and attitude that comes from within. By taking responsibility for your own choices and decisions, you have the power to control your thoughts, your actions, and your level of self-esteem, right? It's a personal and career success. It's believing in ourselves, that's all. Action and self-esteem go hand in hand because self-esteem is the bridge between who you are and what you do. So, to know about other people, better know about ourselves. Simple as that. And the self-concept, okay, in ourselves must be strong. We must have positive self-concept is to know ourselves. In psychological term, there is self-concept. So we must know ourselves. So we must know what we are doing in the right track. Then we apply this to others and share with others. All right. Your self-esteem action plan, for example, take time to overcome my fears, create a positive belief system for myself at work and at home, focus in on my marketable strength, take time to dream and plan, take time to dream and then plan your dream and make it happen by taking action. That is number 5. Okay, take time to dream and plan out what you dream for good, and then plan out, try to do it, take action, and see what's going to happen. If you are not successful, plan the other way. Okay, there is always have many solutions. We can see many solutions around us, how to solve a lot of problems. I mean, for career advancement and so on. All right, final thoughts. We all have greater challenges today than ever before. Our jobs, our family, pressures, and the need to balance both in an imbalanced society make things difficult. The truth is, however, that we can make a difference. We can all partners in this journey and can all serve as role models. So we as teachers, lecturers, or parents, we are the role models for our children, for our students, and we are also role model for the society. As a teacher, the society depends on us. We are actually building the future nation, the future generation for a nation. So teachers are very important. Teachers are everything actually. We are the one who creating the future generation in the country. So we must be proud if we are a teacher lah. If you are a teacher, this is what we are doing now, right? Okay, let us. This is my final slide for the first part. The second part here, we got another 5 minutes, I think. But then I can proceed a bit because today is the last day. All right, so a bit more. Just some quotes, quotes for self-esteem, self-improvement, and positive mind. I just browsed through. The largest room in the world is the room of self-improvement. The world is so wide, so we always have the room to improve ourselves. All right. The greatest achievement of the human spirit is to live up to one's opportunities and make the most of one's resources. Next one. Don't wait for extraordinary circumstances to do good. Try to use ordinary situations. By Charles Richard. If it fails, admit it frankly and try another. But above all, try something. We must need to try something new. And then Rene Descartes said, each problem that I solved became a rule which I serve afterwards to solve other problems. Okay? In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The worst thing you can do is nothing. People sometimes do nothing. That's the worst thing they're doing. If you're doing something, you are doing something right. Okay? According to Theodore Roosevelt. Your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakens. So you look inside you and you awaken yourself. According to Carl C. Jung, psychologist, right? We used to read about theory by Carl Jung, right? So look inside, awaken, awake ourselves. Men succeed when they realize that their failures are the preparation for their victories. Many of us fail. That is the preparation for the victories. According to Ralph Waldo Emerson. Learn to listen. Opportunity could be knocking at your door very softly. So listen, listen, listen. We have to listen to many things. All right? This is only one corner of the universe. You can be certain of improving, and that's your own self. So how to improve? We improve. You improve yourself. We improve ourselves. It's individual. Okay? It's individual. Then we try to improve other people. A man is a success if he gets up in the morning and gets to bed at night. Simple theory. And in between, does what he wants to do. In between what we want to do, we do the best. That is what success. According to Bob Dylan, I do the very best I know, how the very best I can. And I mean to keep on doing so until the end. Okay. I do the best until to the end. Failure will come in between. No choice. Overcome it. Improve it. Go for next level. Abraham Lincoln said this. The 16th president of United States, Abraham Lincoln. All right. Minds are like parachutes. I like this quotation always. They only function when it is open. Parachute only function when it is open in the air. If it's not open, for sure collapse. Same goes to our mind. Our mind must be widely open, okay, for good things. If the mind is closed, definitely it will collapse. We will collapse. Okay, it won't function. Mind must be open, then it will be functioning. All right, according to Lord Diva. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Everybody have their dream. Everybody have their dream. Dream good, do good, achieve what you need for your life. The secret of success in life is for a man to be ready for his opportunity when it comes. Opportunity are out there. Grab it. Go for it. Success is waiting for you. If you have the right opportunity on the right track, at the right time, on the right moment, it will happen. Benjamin Disraeli. Progress in the activity of today and the assurance of tomorrow. Progress is the activity of today. The assurance is for tomorrow. Others can stop you temporarily. Many people can stop us by demotivating us. It's only temporary. But you are the only one who can do it permanently. Let people talk anything because we can't shut people's mouth. It's normal, individual nature, human nature, right? When we do good, they will condemn. When we do bad, they will condemn. Okay? And when we are successful, they will complain. They will critique in a not good way. Let it be. As long as we think that we can do good for the society, you are true to yourself, we do it for good. Nothing wrong. God is great. Okay? According to Zig Ziglar. Change your thought and you change the world. Okay? Our thinking level must change. Our mindset. So if that's the case, we are changing our world. The greater the tension, the greater is the potential. This is very true. According to Carl Jung, more tension, more potential. Of course, we don't want tension. We want less tension. Okay? Your living is determined not so much by what life brings to you, but as the attitude you bring to life. Joseph Homer Miller. This is food for thought. We can think a lot of this statement. Nothing can stop a man with the right mental attitude from achieving his goal. Yes, nothing can stop. It's you. If you want to achieve your goal, you have to work for it with your mental attitude positive. Nothing on earth can help the man with the wrong attitude. Nobody can help you if we have a wrong attitude. We must have positive, right mental attitude. If you have wrong attitude, not good attitude, nobody can help. We help ourselves. Self-help, simple as that. Okay. If you can't change your fate, change your attitude. According to Amy Tan, I don't know how far it's true, but it looks nice. Okay, change our attitude. We have to change our attitude time to time to become positive attitude. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. This is also a proverb in Malay language. If you really want to do something, in Malay they said, nak seribu daya, tak nak seribu dalih. Okay? If you want to do something, we'll find way. If you don't want, we find an excuse. We always excuse because you don't want to find something. Okay? Alright. You must be first a believer if you want to be an achiever. Believe in ourselves. That is self-esteem actually. Believe in ourselves. Then we become an achiever. It's unknown. Next one. Only a few more slides. I will stop in a few minutes. Teachers open the door, but you must enter by yourself. We as teachers open the door for student. Student enter the room. No, it's not the thing is like that. But we show the way to the student. We teach them. Okay, we guide them, and they must do it later. They must practice it. They must go for it. Same goes to us. Let's say we are doing further studies. Let's say we are doing PhD. Those who have PhD, they know how difficult it is, the process. Okay, we will be assigned a supervisor. The supervisor supervise us in our thesis, show the way, everything. But at the end of the day, we must enter, we must do it. Okay? He shows the way, he guides us. So we must be able to do it, do the research and so on. Huh? If the supervisor just telling us and we are not doing anything, for sure, we can't finish our PhD. It's a journey, okay? You cannot climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pocket. Very simple, right? Meaning that you have to do something for to be successful. You cannot be just okay, put your hands in your pocket and keeping quiet. Success will come. No way. We have to go for success. We have to achieve it by doing something good to achieve what we want. That is very important for achievement. Success is where preparation and opportunity meets. Bob answer. Success is a journey, not a destination, according to Robert Schuller. All right. Success depends on what you do with you. Ron Jensen said this. Coming together is beginning, according to Henry Ford. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. So in an organization, to be successful, the organization to be successful, all of us must work together. The employee, the employer must work together to make the organization successful. So if it's an academic learning institution like college or university, for the students to progress well, the lecturers, the management, everybody must work together to make the institution successful and produce successful students. All right. Motivation, according to Socrates, motivation is what gets you started. You must start with some motivation, either intrinsic or extrinsic motivation, which comes within you or some other people push you. Habit is what keeps you going. Okay, the habit plays important part. Habit here we can relate to attitude. Attitude matters most to keep you going beyond what you want to be successful, according to Socrates. Okay, last slide. Thank you very much. Terima kasih ya, in bahasa, in the Malay language. Nandri Wanakam. Thank you very much for listening to my talk for today. Maybe it looks very idealistic, but very theoretical. But practically, we have to do something. Of course, things look ideal. Theory is one part, practical is one part. People can say, people can motivate. At the end of the day, we ourselves progress ourselves to the future. Simple as that. It's all ourselves, individualistic, right? What we're going to. Okay, Professor Vinit, I think that's all. I think 1 hour, just
Yes, sir.
5 minutes, I think so.
Yes, well, I have to tell this, it was quite encouraging, sir. It was great listening to you.
Thank you very much, Prof. Vinit.
So, if you guys have any questions, you can shoot now.
It's, I think, 7:30 in India, right? 7:35? It's now 9:30. 7:30, right?
Can I
No, it's
ask this?
7:05.
Yes, Prof. Bala, how are you?
Fine, doctor.
Thanks
I'm
for attending.
working with the two computer, two jobs in the same time. That is highly self-esteem.
Self-esteem.
One is evaluating the grant, national grant for three. I'm also listening to you, so I'm more motivated now.
I
Okay,
think,
my question is very, doctor.
Yes.
There are a lot of people outside that are struggling to work life, work life family balance, because as an academic, I think you will miss your family members all the time, because you see we have very clear KPI. Okay, in that, like example, like in the university, you want to be professor, at least take about 20 years, But the
Yes.
20 years, your family will be left out. So what is your advice? Because nowadays getting tough. Actually, at this moment, I can see that many teachers, even teachers and lecturers, having a hard time to what they call to achieve their KPI that was stipulated by the organization. But at the same time, they have to marry. They have to take care of their kids and everything. So what do you say advice based on your talk today, self-esteem? How to be? Otherwise, you will failure in the family. You succeed in the career. But I believe in the later part in the life, after certain time years, you might have a big problem in your family members, with your children, with your wife. So I don't know what you advice you want to give.
Thank you very much, Prof. I know why you're asking this question. As academicians, as a working individual, all of us, in fact, with married life, of course, family comes first for everyone. Family is very important, right? Family is very important. In the same time, working, our job is our job. Okay, we have to fulfill all the need of the job in the organization. As you are telling Prof just now, KPI, Key Performance Index, by our employer, we have to fulfill this in order for us to maintain our credibility, and our performance, in the organization. Of course, there is we don't have this is the best solution. When I follow this, I can settle this. I don't agree with that. We ourselves, individual, must find our own solution to balance up this between working environment and family environment, and also other things. And some people get involved in many aspects. One family, one working, and then they get involved in social service outside there, to the society, and that is more worse. So it's, I mean, it all depends on the individual, how we sacrifice our time. So yeah, the time management is very important. This is my one simple opinion. Time management is very important on how we're going to manage our time within our family. Working place, of course, we have to work accordingly to produce the result. When it comes to family, we have to take care of family. But in between, this is there. A and B here, in between. We have to we have to have a very positive mind in handling these situations. Of course, we cannot control each other. Family problem comes into our work environment. Work problem goes to our family environment. Then a lot of problem will happen. We have to find the solution. Maybe we can talk to other people who can really manage their time, who are very successful in organizing this for themselves. We can talk to other people. We can talk to a colleague. Meaning here, our trustable, the colleague, the working partner who we can trust. We have our best friend. Okay, we used to share a lot, right, Prof? We used to share a lot. Normally, we call each other. We motivate each other. Okay, we call, and then sometimes I was telling Prof this how is one, and I also do a lot of publication because of you. You asked me to publish a lot. Okay, publish or perish. That is your keyword. So this is motivation, and I know how you struggle. You are staying in Kelantan. Your family is staying in KL. You are traveling every weekend, flying. That is stressful. You used to talk to me, and I also sometimes discuss with you. Sorry, participant, this is what I discussed with Prof Bala actually. That's what he's asking, and we can share here. We all are friends. We all are colleagues. We all are in the same line. It doesn't matter. I'm in Malaysia. You all are staying in India or any part. We are all in the same environment. We need to share each other. We can talk. We can give ideas. We can give solutions. This is what myself and Prof used to talk always. Prof is very stressful, I know. Every weekend you have to fly to KL from Kelantan, from his university. Okay? We can find a solution by, talk to people. Some people say do meditation. If you think it's right, do it. Whichever you think is good, that you can progress and you can overcome or you can solve in a positive way, try out. Why not? Okay. Talk to people, talk to people. Talk to your boss. I mean, we can talk to our boss. Of course, we have to achieve KPI, so we have to talk to our boss. I don't know, Prof, whether I answer your question, but maybe, Prof,
Okay.
you have some idea.
Just sorry for one more question. You said you published 20 papers, and
Hmm.
I know that you have done that, and also, I mean, you published international journal, and I think that not required your KPI. Am I right? In college, compared to university, some of us even didn't publish at all. But
Yeah.
what? How can you do that? What motivate you to do that? I don't think so. You to achieve the KPI. I don't think so. But I think it's more self-satisfaction. But how you manage? How you can do that? And I don't know. And what advice to give all our participants here?
Okay, Prof. Thank you very much, Prof. I agree with you because in my institute, the KPI for publication is not that many. If you publish for a year, 2 or 3, is okay for us compared to universities in Malaysia, right? As your organization, they want high impact journal and so on. But what I did was, first thing, I want to impart my knowledge to others through my writing, through my publication. I want other people to read of what I have in my mind, what I know, what's my knowledge, what I learned. Okay, and another thing, I want to achieve something in my life that I can publish 1 year 15 article. I want to achieve something. It's a self satisfaction, as you said, Prof. It's a self satisfaction. Beside, I able to share my views through writing and publish in international journal, and many people all around the world are reading my articles, and I always get feedback from many countries, read my article, and then they ask me to publish in their journal. So that is my target last year, because I want to achieve something. Because in life we have to achieve something. It's not that we are lecturer, we go on lecturing just like that. That's all. Go to class, come back, go back home. No, we must do something. Of course, as I told just now, as you're asking, time factor. Time factor is very important. Many people asking me, also my colleagues, even I show all my publication to my boss, director. He was very impressed. He was asking, how can you publish this? I said, I have to publish. In a way, I carry my college name. It's a good name for my institution. Okay, it's a good name for my institution, for me as well. And also, in the same time, I can share my knowledge to others through my publication. It's a matter of we have time, no time, left and right. Have time, no time. So you go into the middle, sacrifice our time. Simple as that. Sacrifice our time between this. I do the publication. That's what I was doing last year, Prof. And I also thank you very much for your motivation on and off. Thank you, Prof.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Okay, all right.
Sir, you have two more questions
Yeah, yeah.
from Dr. Charu Modi.
Okay.
What if we give 100% but students doesn't respond well?
Was it? What?
What if we give 100% but students doesn't respond well? How to tackle that scenario?
I mean, in the classroom when we are teaching,
Yes,
students don't respond, right?
yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah. I mean, it happened to many of us actually. Yeah. Not all the students. Let's say in our class, got 20 students. Only some will be active. Some are not active. Some will be not concentrating. Some won't be paying attention to our teaching. It depends. Okay. Let's say if we are teaching in a primary school, the tackle of the problem will be different. Secondary school student, how we tackle will be different. Adult, like you are teaching in the college, how we're going to tackle is different. Okay, when we feel this thing happen in the class, there is something wrong there. In our teaching method, maybe where we are not aware. So that's why always in the teaching process, we must do reflection. Reflection, there's few terms there, ongoing reflection. During a reflection in action, during we are teaching, we must reflect. We know the feedback from the student. So we immediately, if can, try to change our method, the teaching method in the class, on the spot, by making sure the student will pay attention and give response. So to give response, we need to ask question. One of the main aspect for responding in the class is question. And questioning the questions here, we need to have the skill It is question and questioning skill. Question is one more how we ask question. That is the skill. So we need to ask question from the student to make them awaken in the class, make them concentrate. When we ask question, definitely student will be like, pay attention. So some students, of course, I agree that they are very relaxing. So we try to overcome this also by after the class, maybe we can call them, talk to them personally, slow talk, give them some guidance and tell them what's the problem. Then we dig out the problem and see what we can do for them. Maybe on the spot we cannot do in the class because we have to concentrate in our teaching and learning process, and it will give impact to other students. If we cannot do in the class, we call the student outside, we meet them personally. Always engage with the student outside the class. We show our caring attitude towards them. Then they will be more respect us. They have confidence in us. This is what I can say because this is what I do actually in my class. Some students, of course, even now, participant, we got problem now online learning. I think many of us, the classes are online. Some of them are not concentrating at all, I know. Okay, they are just making it so easy for them and so on. It's very not effective, but we got no choice. In this pandemic situation, when we talk about personal in the class, like a face-to-face, the situation will be different. Okay, that's what I think. Actually, if other people might have any other ways, it's okay. We try out. There's no proper. This is the proper way to solve the problem. There are many ways. We try to solve the problem by trying many ways and discuss with colleagues also can. We can discuss with colleagues and so on. Okay. Okay, Prof. Minute.
So yes, sir. There's another question
Yeah.
from Nadarajan Marimuthu.
Yes,
What
Mr.
is the
Nada.
root of the
Pardon?
root of self-esteem?
What's the
Root of
Root.
self-esteem.
root of self-esteem? I think I already discussed all in my slide just now. It's very simple. It's yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in ourselves. It's all believing in ourselves and also have the self-confidence in ourselves and think positive in ourselves. Simple as that is positive self-concept. It's ourselves. Self-esteem is ourselves. We improve ourselves by doing things that we can do better from others. So we improve. Once you believe in yourself, you try to improve your self-esteem. How to improve your self-esteem? I showed just now many ways, and also we can attend training, no problem. We can read books and so on. So the self-esteem, make sure it maintain. Sometimes it go low. When we have problems, sometimes we are depressed, our self-esteem level will go low. So we try to overcome this. Actually, we make it's very like consistent. Of course, it's difficult. We try to maintain our self-esteem. It's very important for our future. I mean, for what we are doing in the future. Of course, it's not easy when we have problem because all individuals are not same. Everybody have their own problem. Everybody have their own thinking, or mindset. So we try to adjust ourselves. That's all. We believe in ourselves. Let's say like just like I was telling, right? It's a self-confident. Self-confident. Self-esteem is self-confident, self-worth, and self-respect. It involves respecting others. Same as self-esteem. Also, you have to respect others. Before that, we respect ourselves. Okay? There are many meanings for self-esteem. The roots there, whatever it is, we must make sure that our positive thinking, positive mind, positive confidence, self-confidence, and always think good about other people and willing to help others and have the sense of social aspect in our mind, willing to help others, share our knowledge and so on. Nada, Mr. Nada, my good friend.
Doctor.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your explanation.
Okay,
Great.
Nada. Actually, participant, myself, Mr. Nada, and Prof. Bala all were studying in University of Science Malaysia during undergraduate. Prof. Bala was my senior, and Nadarajan was my classmate. History major, first degree. Now he's a lecturer at Institute of Teacher Education in Sabah, East Malaysia. All right. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Prof. Vinit, some more?
So yes, sir. We are done with the questions, I guess.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yes, yes. Good evening. Yeah. What's your name, please?
How to identify? I'm Dr. Chitra, sir.
Oh,
Chitra
Dr.
from
Chitra.
Tamil
Okay,
Nadu.
okay, okay. Okay.
Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu, all right.
Yeah. Sir, when will the self-esteem or how to identify the self-esteem becomes egoistic? How to identify that?
Oh,
Even within
self-esteem.
ourselves. Yeah, within
Self-esteem.
oneself.
Self-esteem.
Esteem. Oneself,
Self-esteem
how to
become
measure? Yeah. Our
self-esteem become
self-confidence, our self-confidence becomes sometimes egoistic for others.
Oh, okay.
To measure it.
Okay. How to examine it? Is it? Oh, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. But you can see in yourself. Okay, ego. Every one of us has ego. We cannot deny. We cannot deny. And theoretically, guys, men has more ego than women. Do you agree, Prof. Chitra? Dr. Chitra?
Yes, yes. Once again,
Yeah.
sir.
Men, their egoistic level is more than women.
Because of the society, I accept it. The society has given the rights for gents to think like that. I
Okay.
strongly
Just
I agree that. Yeah.
Maybe what you're telling is true, of course. We have to admit that men have more egoistic than women. Okay, we don't comparing with men and women. Okay, it's okay. Ego, we need ego. Never say that we don't have ego. We have ego. We need ego in certain situation. We need that. Okay, but don't make ego control you. Simple as that. Don't make ego become more than what you are. Okay, and then when ego control you, it will control your self-esteem level, and you become more proud, and then you become more like don't want to respect other people. When ego control you, because we might be thinking we are the best. Of course, we have to think we are the best. In the same time, we must also think other people are better than us. We must always think that. So we must always have respect for others.
Yes.
Okay, we are all academicians. We must respect those who are working normal outside there. Even a farmer, we have to respect. We eat because of the farmer. If the farmer never work, we cannot eat. But some people, when the status go up, they will change. This is individual problem actually. They forget the past. Never ever forget the past, that where we come from. Okay, it's very important. The past teach us to be at present and how we're going to work for the future and help the society. No matter we are very highly educated. Of course, when our education level go up, our confidence go up. When our confidence go up, self-esteem go up. Definitely, ego also will go up. But make sure ego don't control this. Once ego control this, we are not respected by the society because you won't listen to others. Make sure ego don't control us. But ego, we need ego. We need ego in every situation. We need to show that we are better than others. But when we think better, we must be better than others, but we don't condemn others. If there's a mistake, we solve it in a proper way. We can be a professor or whatever with PhD, but human value is very important. We think all are human, okay, created by God. That's my opinion, Dr. Chitra. Maybe you have other better opinion, that you have better ideas. Maybe you can use in your working environment, your life, and so on. Self-esteem is not this must be like this, like this, like this. It's beyond. It's very subjective. It's not objective. It's very subjective. It's how we going to plan out for our own self-achievement. Once we achieve something, we now motivate others to achieve what we have achieved, especially our students, to become like what we are. That's what we supposed to do as academicians, as a teacher. Okay, we are the future for the younger generation. We train them.
Yeah.
We give them knowledge and so on. We are the guru. உண்மையா இல்லையா? நம்ம தானே குரு.
உண்மைதான் சார்.
தமிழ்ல
என்ன சார்?
தமிழ்ல பேசலாம்ல?
நல்லா பேசலாம். தமிழ்காரங்கிட்ட தமிழ்ல பேசலாம் சார். நான் மலேசியனோன்னு நினைச்சிட்டேன் சார்.
இல்ல நான் வந்து தமிழியன் தான், மலேசியன் தான். இந்தியன் ஒரிஜின், இந்தியன். நம்ம தாத்தா எல்லாம் இந்தியால உள்ளவர் தான், தமிழ்நாடு, ராமநாதபுரம்.
சரி சரி சரி.
Anything else?
சார், இப்போ உள்ள யங்கர் ஜெனரேஷனுக்குலாம் ஓவர் கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் இருக்கு சார், ஒண்ணுமே விஷயம் தெரியாம.
Yeah, many of them overconfidence. And then you know what, Dr. Chitra, you know this that we are talking about generation Y, generation X, generation Z. You know, now people are talking that. Okay, for me, whatever generation, all same. We are all human. Okay, that's why the younger generation they are thinking, oh, this is the world that you're changing. We are this. I say no, come on. Let the world change. We change, but we are all same. What we are before, that's what we are now. That's what we are going to for the future. Only thing our knowledge expand. The world is changing. That's all. The generation, I mean, we can't forget our heritage, value, and so on. Let the world change or what? Heritage is there. We have to preserve. Okay, our tradition, culture, and so on. Okay, generation YX is just a theoretical fact. That's all. Okay, it's a theory. It's on paper, nice. But in life, what? It's all same. From of course we change from 30 years ago how we are. Now what are we? In future, what we're going to do? By human values. We cannot change human value because we are generation Y. No, human value are human value. Okay, this is the value that we have to practice. Okay, this is what I tell my students in the class. Sometimes they were telling, oh, sir, we are now generation Y. So what? You can be whatever generation A to Z, but think that you are a human. Simple as that. And then you never forget the old people. Old is gold. Nothing is new beside gold. Beside old. The new comes because of the old people. So you always must show respect to the old people. Then you learn a lot from the old people. That's what I tell my students. My students are multiracial, because in Malaysia we are multiracial students in the class. We have Malays, Chinese, Indians, Punjabis, and so on. So the mentality is different, although they have different cultural. So we are tackling all these kind of mindset. So we are taking that everybody is one in one country. So we are all Malaysians. Okay. So in India, Tamil Nadu, maybe all the students are Tamils. So the situation is different. So it is how we tackle according to situation. Okay. Yeah. Others. Neman is a good. I like this session because it's going on. Today is the last day. Okay.
Sir,
So
give me your email ID, sir.
Yeah.
Email ID, sir.
My email
Mail
ID. Okay,
Yes,
let me
sir.
put in the chat box. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so
And
much.
wait, I type in the
Nice
chat.
session.
Anything you all can email to me or share anything because last time when I give a talk, many people emailed me from India. In fact, we can share a lot of academic work. In fact.
Okay, if there's no question, I have another.
Yes, Prof.
Okay, I think I have to ask two different questions lah. Contextual and then the reality, theory and reality. All right, my first question is, sharing and caring, you know that, in the workplace, even academician, they are taught philosophical of to be good academician, they teach the student. But in reality, they don't want to share the knowledge to others. Example, the senior scholar doesn't want mentoring the young one. The young one, very ego, doesn't want to learn from the old one. So very difficult, like those days when I was young, my field is very limited in Malaysia. IR is not well established, only United Kingdom and America. So at that time, I had to get my mentors all over the world, and some of them already passed away. I got mentors like today. I brought from Malta I know her for 20 years back as my mentor from Latin America. And I learned from, and these people really helped me, they all like really support at that time. But after years, 25 years, I see the self-esteem that you're talking about, it's not translated into the good value, So why we academician doesn't have a passion to help others? See, when we help others, then of course the formula is God will help us also. That's I believe lah. When I do something, I in my life I don't have jealousy. I don't attack people left and right. But people attacking me left and right, I just leave it to God lah. Let God punish them, not me. But what I'm telling you, why we don't want to go out from like you see this community in India, why they cannot go out to the other countries, learn from other countries like what I did in all my life, I got a lot of mentors all over the world. But today, because of them, I become professor at my young age lah, consider lah, Dr. Abdul come to me. But I always tell people, until now, I only do that. But you see, that's one question. But the second one, we are living with Z generation, doctor. This generation is always against, they give up and against you, They are very like vulnerable group, They are like, they don't want respect at all. But through your theory and esteem, because it's going to be worse in the years to come, because after pandemic, they're all mobile, they're using mobile. When they're using mobile, there's no human touch. When there's no human touch, they won't respect, they don't care for you, I want to come class, I'm not coming, it's your business, not business. So how this young lecturer in this room going to face this scenario? Like you and me almost coming to the end, it's okay.
Yes,
but what
yes.
about the of the young lecturer? Okay, doctor. I can simplify lah. That's my two scenario.
Okay, thank you, Prof. I know you are sharing your experience and you are asking about scholars, the senior one not helping the younger one. The younger one also don't want to get in touch with senior one. It depends. Like the younger one, sometimes they have the inferiority complex. Okay, inferiority in them. They feel okay. The senior one are very very knowledgeable, very skillful with the high level of academic. So they feel inferiority or shyness to go and ask them, to discuss with them and so on. So here the move should be made by the junior lecturers. The seniors sometimes they don't come and ask what is that. Sometimes they won't. So the juniors need to ask the seniors, the top professors and so on, and get information and so on. This is my opinion. This is what I can see when I joined as a junior lecturer in 1996 in the age of 28 in the state of Sarawak. I was lost from a school teacher when I was offered a lecturer at the teachers training in Sarawak, in East Malaysia. I was lost because I was thinking I was a junior at that time, very young, 28 that time. So, of course, I used to ask a lot of opinion from my seniors and also my head of department. This is what I do. And at the moment, I think the seniors or the experienced professors or what, they must always give a support to the juniors. Don't look down, because the juniors are the one later become seniors after the process going on. Okay, they will get the experience later. So it's a sharing of ideas, knowledge, discussion, and also without jealousy and no selfishness. Throw away selfishness, the selfish aspect, because we must always remember we are working in an organization, helping each other, and also by sharing, asking, we are sharing our knowledge. That is one thing that I can see, Prof. And then the second one, you're asking about the generation Z. Of course, this is very, I mean, we can see now, the younger generation of students, their thinking level. As you say, all the social media is controlling their mind now. Even when they go out to eat with the family in the restaurant, they are not talking each other. They are talking to their handphone, smartphone, messaging, WhatsApp, and so on. No time to talk because it's all messaging. And you can see in the text message, all short notes, So sometimes we are confused. So this also makes the language aspect also going down. Okay. So this is what happening. This is the trend now. Okay. This is a trend now. So for seniors like us, of course, you are saying we are going to retire and so on. We have to be with them, to manage them, and also tell them also as a lecturer, we have to advise them time to time. That's all we can do. Sometimes they won't listen, they won't listen. For them, their life is different already, different level of thinking, as though that they're living in a different planet. Okay, different planet. That's what they're thinking. That's why they always tell Generation Z. That's why last time I used to joke to them in my class. You're talking about the old generation. 50 years ago, what you eat? Now what you are eating? Just tell me. I told my students. Okay. Of course, it's not good to ask like that, but I tell them 50 years ago, what you eat? Now what you're eating? Are you changing your meal? Okay. Maybe you change it a different day, but you are eating the same thing, rice, for example. Okay. So of course, we need to adapt changes, but some of them they forget. Last time we don't have handphone during our time, Prof, in the university. we are using the telephone public phone. Where got handphone? Or I think most of us who are 50 above. Okay, so very difficult this one actually, because we have to adapt to situation, no choice, and we have to adapt to the younger generation and try to advise them. Try to advise them. That's all. That's all we can do. We can try out. Okay? There is no proper way to solve this problem. We have to think of our own ideas to get rid of it, or to work with them, and also to solve this problem and advise them. That's all, Prof. Okay. Yes. Any other question, Prof?
No, sir. That was a great session, sir. So no more questions.
For those who want to email me or for anything or publication or share of this one, I already post my email at the chat box. You can note down there, okay?
So
yes.
No more questions, sir.
Yes,
No more
sir.
questions.
Thank you, sir. We have noted down.
Thank you, Dr. Chitra. Thank you, Prof. Bala, for attending my session. Okay.
Thank you, Doctor. My
Thank you.
course will continue until the midnight.
What? We will continue later in the handphone. We will call later. I'll call you later. Thank you.
That is the power of the IT. You can work in the two computer, but at the same time, two jobs can finish in the same time.
And today morning, I think you had a session with the Colombian lecturer, right? From Colombia, South America.
Yeah. Very good. I have very good response from the student and outside also. A lot of Latin American join.
Oh, good, Doctor. Thank you very much, Prof.
I'll send Dr. Frank the link. Maybe he can send to the participant.
For next conference, we can ask from South America to present also. Dr. Frank, thank you very much for this session.
So now I invite Professor Archana, Department of English, St. John's College of Arts and Science, to deliver her vote of thanks.
Okay.
Gratitude is the attitude that takes you to your altitude. It gives me immense pleasure to thank you all for this International Faculty Development Program on developing soft skills and personality in teaching. With deep reverence and gratitude, I thank our guest speakers, Professor Dr. Balakrishnan Parasuraman, Dr. Iram Fatima, and Sulkulfli Mahayuddin, Dr. Raju Arogyasamy, Dr. Charushila Patel, and Dr. Ganeshan Shanmughavelu, who delivered thought-provoking and motivational ideas for our development in teaching. From the bottom of our heart, I thank the guest speakers. Thank you all. I thank the management of St. John's College of Arts and Science, Amandivilai, Kanyakumari, Tamil Nadu, India. And I thank the organizers, Cape Comorin Trust, Lavender Literary Club, India, and the Department of English, St. John's College of Arts and Science, Amandivilai, Kanyakumari, India, in association with Cape Comorin Publishers, India. Thank you all. My special gratitude to Dr. Regin Silves for organizing this International Faculty Development Program. Thank you, sir. From the bottom of my heart, I thank the illustrious gathering. Thanks. Thank you, Nanda.
Thank you very much, Didi. Thank you very much for this session and this faculty development program. Maybe in the future, Dr. Frank can organize more program like this, especially for academicians like us. Thank you very much. And this is the last day. Selamat malam. Good night. And for India, I think now it's 8 p.m. already. Right, 8:10, is it? Now it's 7:30. 7:30 p.m. Thank you very much, Prof.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.